It's another brilliant day here in Japan. Perfect weather for drifting with my good old sensei, Okamura-san. And behind me, Yuta-san's in the rental car. We've got Kawashima-san in his pink S15 shredding. We've got Dai-chan here who's shredding in his crazy car. And then we've got Hanamoto-san over there who's been shredding in his silver S15. He's 16 years old and he is killing it. So I'm really excited to see where he's gonna end up. Probably in some epic competition here in Japan, winning the championship, probably getting better than me. And that's what you want. You want to inspire the younger generation. Right, Dai-chan?
Yeah.
That's right. Dai-chan's a rad dude. Anyways, I'm gonna get on track, get some practice. This is called Nasu Pallet. Driving pallet is where we are. There's like a kind of like a gymkhana course layout here, which is really good for practicing, getting a lot of seat time. And then over here, full rally course, which we might go down and walk around and check out later. But for now, let's get in that party and have some fun. Okay, so we're heading out on track. Gonna get some seat time, some practice, just get the hang of things, enjoy the car. You know, but I can't crash it because tomorrow I need the car for something very important, which you'll find out about. So let's just have a bit of fun, eh? All right, get some heat into these tires and we'll be good. I want to get my flicks way faster for like big angle entries, so I'm going to practice that, I think, today. Missed it. If I clutch kicked that, I may have saved that rear entry. So I had a bunch of fun. Unfortunately, the GoPro died, so I've got that charging over there. We'll get some clips in a second. Dai-chan's helping me out. We found two more issues. This back line going to the fuel pressure regulator was like really old and brittle, and when I pulled over to like do another check on over everything, you could hear this kind of like high-pitched kind of noise, and worked out it was this. It was so kind of fragile and stuff, it had developed a crack. Then while I was working on that, this huge like explosion just happened in this area, and there was this, and I thought my coolant had exploded and gas was coming out everywhere. It was insane. And if you look there, it's the aircon hose completely burst. Now, I asked Oka-chan if it was because it was so hot down there next to the exhaust manifold, and he said, nah, it's probably because we bought those off Yahoo Auctions super cheap for 20 bucks. So it's okay. We don't really care. We'll change it out once it gets warmer.
That's my car.
That's your car over there, the little crazy cart. That's right. So yeah, we'll replace that line when it actually heats up. All right, so we're taking Dai-chan for a few laps. Hopefully you can see him in the corner there. Hold on tight, all right, buddy?
Okay.
Of course, I make him wear a helmet.
What was that?
Having a bit of fun. That was a nice little rear entry.
Yeah. I think it's smoother like that.
You think it is?
Whoa.
I'm just practicing high, very fast flicks and trying to do rear big angle entries.
Oh.
So that's why like I'm spinning out a lot, because I'm trying to work out the limits of this car. But it's still fun, right?
Yeah.
Very fast, right?
Yeah.
should get you some cushions to sit on so you can see out the front of the car.
I can a little.
Wasn't that sick? You got that perfect. Hanamoto-san, are you sure you're not Australian? Are you sure you're not Australian? Yeah, because only an Australian would keep doing this. Keep blowing up their tires like this. That's awesome though. Good job. He's exploding tires. Oh my gosh, and this side's like completely bald. Damn, man.
Oh my god.
Should make him an honorary burnout Australian dude. I literally was just about to jump on track and do some tandems with Kawashima-san, and this just happened. And we have footage of it too. I'll throw the iPhone footage in, but oh my gosh, and Daichan's just drifting away. Lesson car rear end, gone skis. Kawashima-san was chasing his son, and his son spun out, and like even the rear knuckle here, completely destroyed. And so he spun, and the front of his car smashed into the rear of that. And this is Hanamoto-san's car. But the best thing is the frame's gonna be okay. The engine's all okay. We just gotta change the rad support and the lower rad support. Whole bunch of intercooler stuff needs to be replaced. This is just kinked a little bit here, but the rest of it's all pretty good. So we're gonna load this thing up. And but Hanamoto-san, you're safe, he's fine, he's not hurt. And what's funny though is we just put on a new bumper on his car too, and today was the day it destroyed itself. So we're gonna help clean everything up. This is drifting, guys, and you gotta accept this. And I think this is really good though for Hanamoto-san to learn, because to learn this right away, it means that he'll be into the right attitude and be able to take a big crash like this in the future when he's competing much easier. Because it's never an issue of if, it's when it's gonna happen. And for it to happen right away now in his learning stage, it's good. And also because of the hit here impacted in the rear battery, I had to disconnect that in a hurry because it pierced right through the battery and acid was just pouring out everywhere. So fun times. This thing's gonna need to get fixed. Oh my gosh, that's a big rear quarter hit. That's probably gonna be all FRP now. But this is what the lesson car's for, having fun. Breaking stuff like crazy. Man, I've never seen a rear knuckle break like that. Glad it, yeah, it just sheared right off. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna help clean this up.
There's a crash. We're cleaning up these cars. Got noise.
Hopefully this new position looks good. And we're gonna go get some practice after that. The thing is I'm not gonna go too crazy, because if I crash or something goes wrong, there's no way I can get home. Both trucks are occupied with cars that can't move. So, we're gonna be a bit careful. A bit delicate with the old girl, you know? There we go! Rear entry, baby! That was sick! That was so good. I timed it and got it perfect then. That was brilliant. Getting that practice in. Now if I could do that for the judges at Nikko on that first corner, that'd be baller ass. Gosh, I love this car, man. Learning so much like more driving technique in this thing. It's insane what you can do with this car. Absolutely insane. that's like 3 in a row I managed to pull up. Gosh. This car is incredible, guys. When Oko-chan told me that he was going to build me a car that would feel like nothing else I've ever drifted, and it was going to be amazing, I was a little bit skeptical at first. Because I really like my Skyline, right? You know? But this is an entirely different thing. And he was right. It's made me a better driver. Insane. The entries I can do with this thing now. Okay, that is awesome. I'm practicing left foot braking a little bit now for some tandem technique. That is awesome how I can slow down my entry there with it. Once I get on the power, I just kind of sit on the left brake a bit and just bank. Wow! Left foot braking, hey? All right. I'm gonna practice that another day when my temperatures haven't hit 102 degrees. We'll do some cool down laps. But that's that, man. Dude, that's awesome. I'm glad I got to practice a bit of left foot braking there for some tandem work. We'll definitely do some more of that next week, this weekend, maybe at Ebisu in the Skyline. That was an incredibly fun day. Well, I guess for me, I really enjoyed the practice I got, figuring out that new technique, faster, quicker, more angle entries. In this car as well, being able to do rears and stuff, learning how this thing handles more seat time in this thing is always good. But obviously, kind of the elephant in the room is it sucks that both of those cars had a big accident. Now in general, I mean, like, you know, first impressions going over and looking over everything's fixable. And I mean, the lesson car is a lesson car. It gets crashed a lot, although I don't think I've ever seen it crash that bad. But it'll all get fixed. It's not a big deal. These things happen. So, you know, how does it go? What is it? It's build it, no. Well, I guess it's drift it, crash it, fix it, repeat, right? So this is literally what drifting is. You can't get beat up about it. Have fun. And like I always say, it's not a matter of if you're gonna crash, it's when you're gonna crash. And the sooner you experience it and get it out of your system and know how you're gonna feel about the first time, the better it gets. Also, I feel like we're like driving through Lord of the Rings set right now. This is kind of crazy. All right, let's get to the next PA, get a coffee, head to Yashio Factory, help unload, go from there. We've been trying to get to Yashio Factory now for the last 5 hours, and for me to drive from my house to Nasu driving pallet is about 2 hours. And yeah, the traffic's just been so bad. Today's a public holiday and it was a long weekend, so everyone's just trying to go home. And there was a lot of accidents and stuff, so yeah. It is what it is. The traffic kind of cleared up now, so we'll probably be at Yashio Factory within the next 30 minutes. Unload everything and then probably go out for dinner. And then I gotta head home and edit today's video, and it's already 8 p.m. So rip my sleep, and I gotta get up early tomorrow. Oh well. We just made it back to Yashio Factory, so we're gonna go get dinner. It's 9 p.m. We left Nasu at 4 p.m. So yeah, total 5 hours to get back. What a mission. All right, let's go eat and we'll wrap things up once we get home, I think. Back home now in my office, which is actually a couple days after I finished filming this video. Pretty much, long story short, I ended up staying in a hotel because it was so late, and by the time I got home, had to edit, and then woke up, like, I only would have gotten like 2 hours of sleep, and I was already super tired, so it was probably dangerous for me to drive home. And then I'm actually really glad I didn't go home, because I then ended up getting food poisoning from the dinner we ate. So it was a great time, and I was just so wrecked, and I gave up and just didn't edit and just ended up passing out. So sorry about that. Also, the video that I filmed today is probably going to go out before this video. You're probably a little bit confused, and I know, but I just made sure that that video went live at the same time as Adam's, if that makes sense. I'm sure you guys will understand, and I'm sure it all makes sense now that you have context now about some things that I was referencing to the day before in yesterday's video. So thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out. Jamata.